How's it going, everyone? My name is Monkey Jam, and this is Monkey's Grotto, where I'm gonna be real with you guys. That last video sucked. I'm not gonna lie. It sucked, but, uh, yeah, it sucked. No lie. No excuse and everything like that. The only thing that I can say is, I'm still trying to figure this stuff out and everything like that, so, well, I said A, so there should be a B, but there's no B coming, so we're just gonna stick to A. So, in order to make it up to you apes for that terrible performance last time around, I'm actually going to put in an iota of effort. Whew! I know, it's amazing. I can't believe it. You guys are getting a bargain today. So I know I'm a week late, but these things take time, and it's probably going to be a little bit later by the time the video comes out. So if this is old news to you, I'm sorry, but I just wanted to add a few little opinions on this past Xbox conference when they were revealing all the games that were going to come out on an Xbox Series X. Now, we're going to go down the list, see what's good, see what's bad, and everything like that. I'm going to keep it short, sweet, and simple. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to start out with Halo Infinite. Alright. Now, the game in general looks pretty good. I'm still a bit shaky on 343's narrative direction. Like, I love Brutes. I love the Brutes and everything like that. But ever since they took the narrative away from Bungie, Bungie moved on to Destiny. I don't know, like Halo 5 was just it was just like that was probably the one Halo game I didn't even bother to play. And that's a big deal for me because I'm a major Halo fan. Like, play the games, read the books, like I'm a stupid fan of it. And two of the good things that came out of Halo 5 was Locke. I can't remember his first name, but basically the Spartan Locke. Bucky. I'm fine with Bucky. No, that's not Bucky. What the hell? I'm sorry. Don't worry about me. I'm just short-circuiting between all the freaking cannons that I jumped through. But I would say Spartan Locke, I like him. And also, my OTP between Linda and Chief, that was slightly confirmed, so I was pretty alright with that. But other than that, I didn't really like the narrative direction of Halo 5. So with Halo Infinite coming out, and with this whole thing called The Banished, I'm a bit hesitant. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit hesitant. I'm willing to give them the benefit of the doubt because they had quite a few years to work on it and figure out, the ins and outs, what they're supposed to do and everything. So I'm willing to give them another chance on it. Gunplay in the game seems to carry on the classic Halo tightness, cut and dry, not really too much fancy stuff with it. I like it. Now, the giant open world type map worries me a little bit. Or at least the Halos that I've played, and I will say the Halos that I've played a lot, but there's maybe like 2 or 3 games that I haven't played, haven't been open world, the classic mission to mission to mission, type gameplay. So to have a map, of the world or whatever like that, to have a map section in it, kind of worries me. I don't know if the community is ready for a open world Halo game. Like, it's definitely new, but it's also not new, if that makes any sense, so that kind of worries me a little bit. I hope it doesn't get washed down in that. The graphics seem to be low rendered. However, with these demos, they tend to be about like 4 to 5 month old builds of the game. So, the now meme quality monkey face brute, which I don't see why people are so upset about it. I mean, that man looks glorious to me, but whatever. Keep in mind that it's an old build, so just give it some time. The grapple hook, very Doom-like. I like where they're going with it. Hope they do some nice jumping puzzles with it. No lie, the world just looks beautiful. It's not a selling point because dang near every game's world looks beautiful. You know, that's practically a standard. But for a Halo game, it looks pretty nice. And also, I don't know if you'll catch it in this clip that I'm playing, but the Jackal's shield, at least to me, I think they nerfed the shield. Like, I think they nerfed the Jackal's shield and the Elite shield, because 2 shotgun shells to the shield, like, that almost never works. Alright, that almost never works, in my opinion. All in all, it's not bad. Halo Infinite is just a game that you got to keep an eye on. We'll see how it develops further, but right now, I have a pretty good feeling. Next on the list is a game called Echo Generation by a company called Coco Cucumber. Try saying that 5 times fast. I refuse to do so. It looks pretty neat. It's like Stranger Things in the style of like Backyard Baseball. If anyone remembers that game, I want to say the game was either for the Xbox 360 Kinect or the 360 itself. I remember it starkly when I was working at GameStop because I could never sell the game at all. But it kind of reminds me of that game. The turn-based gameplay looks nice as well. Monster design has the creepy feel, but not scary feel, if that makes any sense. It's like you look at something, you're just like, that's disgusting, but you know, it doesn't like scare you or anything like that. The Lego looking style of the game screams indie, so thankfully it's by an indie developer. You know, if a AAA or even a AA level developer or studio tried to, you know, pawn this off on me, I would probably have some questioning, just like, okay, are you guys just feeling a little bit lazy or something like that? But all in all, the game is it's kind of cute. I might play it. I'm not entirely sure yet, but I might play it. Next game is a game called Exo Mecha. It seems like a shooter with a multiplayer focus that screams esports bait, especially since I want to say it's been announced that they might have a battle royale mode. So if they're slapping a battle royale mode on it and it already seems multiplayer based, I'm just kind of shaky on that. Graphics and gameplay are pretty standard. The map shown looks empty as hell, dude. Like, just absolutely empty. There's Gary's Mods maps that have more stuff in it than these maps. The only thing that the game can actually sell me is giant robots, and quite honestly, it's meh. Like, if this is all Exo Mecha has to offer, I'd rather play Titanfall 2. Next on the list is State of Decay 3. Who the fuck asked for State of Decay 3? No one asked for State of Decay 3. No one wants State of Decay 3. They should have learned from State of Decay 2 how nobody was playing it, that nobody wants State of Decay 3. Like, I don't understand. Like, aren't zombie games dead? Like, more dead than dead zombies? I'm just saying, like, when are they gonna get it? Nobody plays the game at all. Anyway, on to the next game that was shown, Forza Motorsport. It's another Forza. Yay. Like, on the real, let's be real here, apes. Like, Forza is like 2K and Madden. You know, like, barely anything changes between the games, and they still expect you to pay $60. Like, I get it's the whole, like, you know, car junkie thing, but it's just, I don't know. It's a game that doesn't click with me. If it clicks with you, hey, another Forza, go for it, but it doesn't click with me. Next game on the list is a game called Tell Me Why. It's just Life is Strange 3. That's it. What do you want from me? It's just Life is Strange 3. That's all that it is. Like, look at the graphics. Look at the dialogue. Look at the small little smatterings of gameplay. Life is Strange 3. That's all that it is. Ori and the Will of the Wisp. Not gonna lie, Studio Moon cucked me hard on this one. Because as soon as I saw their logo, I was like, Ori 3, Ori 3, Ori 3. Like, I was hyped, man. I was ready. But nah, they were just like, hey, you know, we're making a high fidelity version of Ori and the Will of the Wisp. Which I'm like, I don't care about high fidelity. Give me Ori 3. But, you know, Studio Moon, they've deserved my faith and everything like that. So hopefully it comes out as kind of like a free update or something like that. That's what I'm hoping, because I refuse to pay money for a graphics boost, you know? And I don't feel like anyone should pay money for just a graphics boost. That's just me. On to the next game, Avowed. Now, I'm just going to be real with you guys. It's another case of revenge porn brought to you by Obsidian. Like, that's it. Just like Outer Worlds was just revenge porn against Bethesda, like, this is also revenge porn against, like, Bethesda. Like, it's just like, hey, you didn't let us do our work in Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas. So guess what? Not only are we gonna come out with like a Fallout knockoff, we're also gonna come out with a Skyrim knockoff. And you know what? They're gonna be more popular than you. Obsidian's words, not mine. Now, Avowed looks okay from like the teaser trailer that we saw and like the graphics that we saw in it. Hopefully it's not mad like Outer Worlds. Like, I played a little bit of Outer Worlds and I enjoyed my time in it, but it's not to the level of Bethesda level, you know? And the thing is, a lot of people agree that Obsidian is just not the company that it used to be, you know? A lot of people would say that, like, you know, the people that made Obsidian has left, and, you know, we're basically working with the skeleton crew. If you believe that, I can't fault you there. On to the next game. As Dusk Falls. I love the art style. Like, seriously, I love like this whole like commercial, because it is a commercial. I love looking at it. It tastes so good. Is visual food. I love it. No gameplay, which is a bit worrying, but it seems like the story is interesting. So 9 times out of 10, even if the gameplay is a bit like subpar, if the story can carry it, I think it's going to be a moderately successful game. On to the next game, Psychonauts 2. It's Psychonauts 2. That's about it. Now, mind you, I haven't played the first Psychonauts 2, so I'm not a leading authority in it. But right now, Psychonauts 2 looks like an acid trip or one of my many, maybe it's a nightmare, maybe it's not type dreams. Like, it's just like, am I about to get attacked by a demon, or is things fixing to be a little bit chill? Like, I don't know. Those are the vibes that I got from it, but it looks pretty fun. I'm a slut for platformers, so I'll run through the first one first before I play this one, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to play this one. Also, I was wondering what happened to Jack Black. There he is. Nice. On to the next game, Stalker 2. Same as Psychonauts, it's Stalker 2. Like, what do you want from me? Haven't played Stalker, never had the desire to play Stalker. It's Stalker 2. Stalker fans, here you go. Stalker 2. Congratulations. On to the next game, Warhammer 40k Darktide. 40k fans rejoice! We got another game. And it looks pretty alright. It looks pretty okay. I'm gonna, like, I won't say brutally honest, but this is just my honest opinion on it. It looks like a reskin version of GTFO. If anyone's played that, I've seen quite a few gameplay of that game. It looks marvelous, but it just looks like a reskin version of that. Doesn't look like I can play Adeptus Mechanicus Skitari in it, so it's instantly bad in my opinion. I'm sorry, I'm a Skitari nut, alright? If I cannot play as my infiltrators, I refuse to play the game. That's just me. On to the next game, Tetris Effect Connections. 1v1 me in Tetris, my guy. Let's go. Like, it's just competitive Tetris. It's like, it's battle royale Tetris, but like with more graphics. All right, I'm not gonna lie. I might play this game. I might play it. I'm not entirely sure, but 1v1 with me, my guy. Let's go. On to the next game, Fable. It was a little teaser trailer, but Fable hype train, baby. I'm ready. People say Fable 3 sucked. I don't care. I played Fable 3, I loved it. I don't care what anyone says, you can fight me on that. Now, with this Fable teaser, don't know if it's a remake or a continuation. We have to keep an eye on it. But just seeing Fable again, you know, like, it fills me with a good amount of joy. You know, it fills me with a good amount of joy. On to the next game. The Gunk. Yeah, that's a name. It's third person edgy slime rancher with an infinity gauntlet. Like, that's the best way that I can describe it. There's this chick, she has a gauntlet, she lands on this planet, there's a bunch of gunk everywhere, she sucks it up in her hand, and she does things. It's a platformer, so I'm socially obligated to play it. That's just what it is. But quite honestly, looking at this game, I really want to play Slime Rancher right now. I really want to play Slime Rancher. On to the next game, Everwild. Everyone just said Hippie Simulator, and quite honestly, if you look at the footage, it's Hippie Simulator. Now, here's my question. Where's the diversity? I only see one guy. I only see one guy over there. And from what I've seen of the game, it's literally 3 chicks doing Captain Planet's job, along with their companions, Appa and Momo's love child, and a walking dildo. Like, seriously, look at this man with his Moses beard. Deliver us, hit ass. I do love the art style, though. It looks very nice. Like, it kind of gives you those Fortnite feels, if like the people behind Fortnite actually like cared about graphics and art style and everything. However, I do have to end it with this, though. Hashtag more dad bods in video games, alright? I don't feel like my gut, my immaculate stomach is being represented in video games. And I have a problem with that. I do believe these companies have the moral obligation to represent guys like me. And yes, that was me slapping my gut. Congratulations, you got to listen to it. On to the next game. Crossfire X Crisis with a Call of Duty plot. Look at this footage. Like, don't you miss Crisis? Doesn't this make you miss Crisis? Like, honestly, I kind of miss Crisis. Yeah, I kind of miss Crisis. On to the next game. This little game is called The Medium. It's a horror walking simulator. That's about it, with like basic puzzles and jump scares. What is it with horror games and just walking around? Is that quality gameplay to people? Like, I'm genuinely being serious. As a person that's like making a game, is that quality gameplay to people? I don't know. And just looking at this game, I gotta be real with you guys. Like, BioShock would scare me more than this game. Like, on the real, BioShock has honestly scared me more than many of the horror games I actually played. But then again, in BioShock, I can fight back. And those Big Daddies, ooh boy, those Big Daddies. I'm sorry, I'm talking about another game when I should be talking about The Medium. But I mean, like, look at it. It's like they saw Will from Stranger Things and said, oh shit, we can milk this. Like honestly, like, look at it. Just look at it. Doesn't it scream that? I need people to stop like fetishizing Stranger Things, okay? It's a good show, but just stop. Just stop sucking it. You gotta pop it out of your mouth and breathe sooner or later, you know? Anyway, that's the basic rundown of everything, or at least all the stuff that I took interest in this last little Xbox conference. I'm pretty excited to see what's going on with Xbox. 9 times out of 10, I'm not going to get an Xbox Series X for the main reason that 90% of what they showed during the conference and everything is on PC. So quite honestly, whether it lands on Steam, Epic Store, or anything like that, 9 times out of 10, I could snatch it up and play it on my PC. So as of right now, Microsoft hasn't convinced me why I need Xbox Series X. They haven't done a good job of doing that, and quite honestly, Sony hasn't really convinced me on getting a PS5. They haven't. I'm not really convinced right now, but we'll see how things shake out. We'll see where the I would say gaming spectrum continues to go, and that's gonna be it from me. So if you like the video, go ahead and leave a like. Dislike it if you absolutely hate it, leave a comment down below. Subscribe if you want to, hit the bell for notifications. Feel free to follow me on Twitter so that you can yell and scream at me about something that I can ramble about next. And until next time, everyone, keep some music in your heart, keep on jamming. It's rough out here. It's really rough out here. Monkey out, baby.